to pop on today and talk about my journey out of the darkness. If this is your first time watching on my YouTube channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below and the bell so that you get notified when new videos come on. And if by some chance you are not watching on YouTube, when the video is over, head over to YouTube and search my first and last name and take a browse around and click the subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified when new videos come on. All right, so my journey out of the darkness. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory about my journey, just so that you can have a little bit of an understanding where I'm coming from. So I was abused as a child for about a year and a half of my childhood. And so I started seeing a child psychologist when I was, probably around the age of 6 or 7. And that was my first experience with a professional therapist, psychologist. And growing up, I spoke to many people in the professional therapy realm, so to speak, to try and cope with the things that happened in that year and a half span, and some other things that happened in my life. And one thing I noticed over and over and over again was that I was trying to express my feelings, and I was being told, or it felt like I was being told over and over and over again, that I needed to just let it go and move on with my life. I spoke to one guidance counselor in high school, and those are the words she said to me: "You just need to get over it." Which is not something that you should ever say to somebody who is trying to deal with and make sense of the trauma, the things that happened to them in their childhood. So eventually I got really tired of talking about it and having people telling me that I really just need to move on with my life. And they were devaluing my experience. I felt like I wasn't being heard. So what was the point of me talking? And I just wanted to deal with it. I didn't want it to be this thing that I carried around like this big 50-pound sack of potatoes I carried everywhere for the rest of my life. If you've ever carried a 50-pound sack of potatoes through a store, you know that after about 5 minutes, it feels like way more than 50 pounds. And that's not something you want to carry with you. So I stopped talking. I was like, this isn't helping. I'm not going to keep talking about it. And like, so what I did was I stuffed those feelings and everything that went with them down as far deep into my soul as I could. And I ignored it and I tried to pretend that it wasn't there. Okay. Do you know what happened next? I started to have really bad anxiety and bouts of depression. There were a few weeks, 5 or 6 summers ago, when I just cried constantly. And I thought I was going crazy. My boyfriend, now husband, was away at fire camp and I was home all by myself. It was wildfire season. I couldn't go outside because wildfires. And so I just sat in our house crying. And I knew I couldn't stay there in that, quite honestly, terrible place. So I've done a lot of soul searching and personal development, growing myself as a person, and I've found a method that works for me to work through all of the stuff, the trauma from my childhood, and I am in a much better, happier place. I'm a better person. I'm a better wife. I'm a better daughter. I'm a better mother. I'm just so much better. So, the one thing I want to leave with you is if you have dealt with some sort of trauma, it doesn't matter exactly what it was. The important thing is that you work through those feelings and stop carrying it around with you like a suitcase, and move through to the other side of those negative emotions to the happier place where your true potential lies. I've done it and now I'm helping other women do it. If you would like to join my group, it's called Defeated but Ready to Thrive. So you've been through the crap and now you're ready for the good times. You're ready to find your true potential and live your best possible life. This group is free. There's all kinds of, there's some challenges and whatnot that you can go through in the unit section. And it's a community of women who are there to build each other up and support each other and be a safe place. And if that's not for you, then no big deal. But I encourage you to reach out and and talk if you feel like you're ready for a change. That's all I have for you today, and I hope you have the best Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.